Good afternoon, everyone. It's Jason at Oregon Beekeeping again. So this is the colony that I told you about last week we were going to come check. I took the queen out of this colony. I talked about my spring management for mites, also for increasing colonies, making nukes, making splits, making queens. We're going to show a little bit of that today. So I'm going to open this colony back up. We're going to look at that notch that I made. We're going to look at trying to find emergency queen cells in here because, again, I took the queen out. And I've got my nuke box down here, which we'll probably make a split out of. And I've also, in the background right here, got my little queen mating nuke that we're going to utilize from a queen cell I cut out of another hive today with some of these bees. So follow along here in a minute and you'll see all of that, but first I'm going to get these honey supers off. I'll be right back. Okay, so we got the colony torn apart, looking for queen cells. You see right here, here's one that's already pulled and capped, and it's only been 6 days. It's a pretty good sized cell. That tells me though that the bees can make queens a lot quicker than a lot of people think. They normally cap them at 10 days. There's a couple down here at the bottom that there's one more there that's not capped all the way. And I took another queen cell out over here and made a split. So yeah, we're hoping to get a good queen back on this one. So we're gonna leave them alone. And I took a split out and put it over here in this box also with a queen cell. So that should be good to go. And then we're just gonna put all of our frames here back together, make sure there's no more queen cells anywhere. Oh, there's 3 here. I'm going to tear these down because we don't need a bunch of virgins running around here. I know that seems kind of sad, but that's just kind of the way it is. You don't want to have too many queens hatching all at one time because then you got problems. So you just tear those down like that. This is still a lot of young larvae in here, so there'll be quite a few bees hatching out here. Yeah, that looks good there. So we'll put the kind of the integrity of the brood box back together here in the center. Like so. We're going to add some frames, obviously. Actually, I got this yellow one right here I got to put in still, I forgot. So this one's got to go in. I don't think there's any queens on this one. This is all nectar, I believe. Yep, I'll leave that in there. So we're going to leave these girls together here. Saying that we have a queen cell that's just about capped. That should be mated and good to go in about 2 to 3 weeks. So we're going to finish putting this colony together, but just want to show you real quick what I did on my mating nuke. I forgot to get on video actually, but I have my box here and I shook off 2 frames of bees in here, primarily nurse bees and young bees. And I've got my sugar water here with some Honeybee Healthy. I kind of hosed them down pretty good with this, just gave them a couple squirts like so. And on the mating nukes, you want to have about a cup to a cup and a half of bees that are young. So I got my half cup measuring scoop here, just scooped them up and put them in there, put a cup and a half, put a pollen patty in there so I had some food. And the issue with the queen nukes, mating nukes like that, is that there's really nothing to keep the bees in there. So we're hoping that my little trick I used worked. And if it works, I'll show you what that is. And if it doesn't, you'll never see it because it didn't work. But if it does work, it's kind of a cool trick and we'll see what happens. We're going to finish putting these girls together. We got a split right here we're going to leave together. And then we're going to be on to the next yard. And we'll be back here in 2 or 3 weeks to see how the mating season went. I'm going to have probably 10 to 15 queens I got to be checking on that should be mated. And yeah, good times beekeeping in Oregon here. So appreciate you watching. Again, mid-60s to 70s the whole next 7 to 8 days. It's going to be great weather for beekeeping. Most of my colonies, even this one that's queenless, both these boxes right here for honey boxes have quite a bit of nectar in them, and they're just going to keep stacking these full. So that's going to be great. So yeah, making honey, making bees is what we do. Thanks for watching, and look forward to seeing you on the next one. Have a good day.